Alright, everybody, here we are at Nellis. We are searching for the Brotherhood of Steel members that have gone missing out on recon missions. So let's look. Chances are they're in here somewhere. Let's see. Am I going the right way? Well, it kind of looks like it, I guess. It seemed to be up here, but let's look around. I'm sure they're in the craters. Can't just waltz on through a minefield. Or, oh, there's one. Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. Well, we left that on. Okay, is there another? Is it just the one? I need your stuff.
Got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It's not a dress. I know you want one. I don't have one. Prepare your stuff here for you. I want to find... It must have just been... just her. Okay. Just a little military town just outside of Nellis here.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It's not a dress. Okay, so now we can head off to here, I guess, Repcon headquarters. Hidden Valley. Okay, let's go to the Grub and Gulp, and we'll make our way over to Repcon headquarters.
Watch out!
Watch out. For what? Minor starvation. Let's see what we have for food. We don't have anything. But that's okay, because we're at the Grub and Gulp. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what's up?
You need water? I got water. Clean and fresh. Straight from Lake Mead.
Ooh.
If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody.
Didn't it, though? Show me what you have for sale. Where do you get your water? Well, we just heard that. Are there many water merchants around here?
There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company.
Sure. Where do you get your water from?
The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I have some general questions for you.
Shoot.
Anything I should know about New Vegas?
They won't just let anybody into the Strip, but you should be able to have a good time in Freeside itself. Just, keep a close eye on your caps.
Sure. Tell me about the Fiends.
They're a bunch of crazies hopped up on all kind of drugs. Apparently, they're using one of the old vaults as a hideout. The army should really get in there and wipe them all out, but I guess they've got more than enough trouble to deal with right now.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. Well, what do you know about the NCR?
Their main base is right over there by the old airport. It's called Camp McNamara now. Some people like to paint them all as a bunch of bullies. Me? I'm glad they're around. They do what they can to keep things safe and orderly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. That's all I really wanted to know.
All right.
So, let's see your selection.
Glad to do it.
Purify. Ooh, 10. We will take all of them. And buy.
Another satisfied customer.
I sure am.
Until now.
Actually, I needed food, though. This is my stall. What can I do you for, ma'am? Can we talk to this guy yet, or is he gonna run away?
Welcome back to the Grub and Gulp.
Yeah, you better get back to your post.
Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, no, Brahmin steak, gecko steak, grilled mantis, and that's about it. $5. So, Okay.
Give me a shout if you need. See you later.
So we'll eat, and we will... Oh yeah, we're going. Alright. Make our way down to RepCon headquarters. See what's going on there. If we don't go into RepCon headquarters, that's okay. We'll visit it later. Don't step on a back. Sorry, don't step on a crack or you'll break that guy's back. Okay, so up on the train tracks and we can go over. That must be the RepCon headquarters there. There's a robot outside. RepCon headquarters. We've discovered it. Hello. Hi.
How may I serve you, master?
No, it's all good, man.
How may I serve you, mistress?
You can call me mistress. Must be this one over here. Oh, do we have to go in? Oh, okay, well, it looks like we're going into RepCon. Fiends. RepCon tours. Go to the desk for that. Hey guys.
Welcome to RepCon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
Well, what can you tell me about RepCon?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to RepCon history, research and development, or Robco.
Well, let's hear about the history.
RepCon's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta-11 rocket was completed and launched. RepCon's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion, in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when Robco purchased RepCon in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
So just a year after the world ended. Well, I guess that's enough.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about RepCon at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases RepCon's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, Robco.
Well, I'd like a tour of the museum, please.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building. Ready for the RepCon tour, Rocketeer?
Well, maybe. 10 to 5? Well, it's already 6.
Courtesy of the fine folks at Robco, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Boring old rod, or what's this? A dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered RepCon's old nuclear-propelled rockets and still contains harmless traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. If it glows, it's probably not too great. While this case is lead-lined, standard in these cases, not specifically requested for this display, do not touch, look, or stand too close to the exhibit. It just said to look closely. Keep your legs moving and see the rest of the museum.
In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
Sure, yeah. Okay, plasma. What? Hold up, Rocketeers. What's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding what some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? Repcon's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets into and out of the sky. Clarification: cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by definition and by the scientific community.
Look here! A row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Cool. Nuclear family. Why, look here, a pile of itty-bitty safety barrels, all nestled together like a family sitting down to dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never, ever goes away, in Repcon's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just the place. Yep, that's great. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per Repcon glossary specs.
You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder.
Alright,
To my
very
right,
well.
You can see a sample of
Sorry,
some
we have to
old
go.
safety barrels Repcon once used as.
What did he say, 10 to 5? Okay, here we are back at Repcon once again. Hopefully the tour has ended and all that stuff. We're gonna go to data. It's 10 o'clock, so we should be good to go in.
How may I serve you, Master?
Real quick, let's go around, because I want to see if there's a key card around. We might be able to stay in longer if we have the key card. So far, just garbage. So like a parking lot, or... it's a train station of some sort.
How may I serve you, Master?
Nothing in the trash. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just read these ones up. Yeah, we already read that one. So this one. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous. Fact or fiction? A common sight in factories, military installations, and the basement of selected government-funded middle schools. Yeah, that's great. These safety barrels are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning for Repcon, it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibit, items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution. Alright, rockets away. Just like the rocket you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers? While Repcon is, and was, focused on non-radioactive propulsion engines, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older, proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partnered with our new buddy Robco, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to up there, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive material as negative is unintentional and in no way reflects Robco or its subsidiary Repcon.
Yes? Did you have a question?
No.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Okay, we might have broke him by that whole thing. Ready, set, launch. Ready, set, launch. Force your parents a short drive south and you'll see the retractable dome of Repcon's launch facility, not the actual size as what's seen here. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but Repcon feels you can't put a price on space exploration, aka the rockets did crash into towns and communities, but it's fine because we said it was. After all, Rocketeers, you do want to go into space someday, don't you? Yeah, but alright, whatever. I get it. You know, safety is not an issue here. Statement is figurative and inadmissible as evidence in court of law. Nice. Little disclaimers all over. This one. The nose needle. This sleek and purple R77-293 Alpha needle nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where Repcon can mine or more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation, because they never got that far. What, somebody's supposed to sit in there, or is it just a machine? They seem kind of small. Of course, this might not be to scale. Probably not to scale. Big Fat Fury Fred. Big Fat Fury Fred, V29-32-1 Gulf, may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but old Fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago. So let's see you keep up. Sure, Victor 29, 32-1 Gulf's a re-entry gave it its more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fury Red, Fred. But here at Repcon, we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive-resistant shielding to future models and even our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed Repcon launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. There we go. Okay. this is big, fat, fiery red, I guess. Interesting, okay. The green bean. That's right, okay. What's this on the wall? Nothing. The green bean, officially called Zulu 43-521 Papa by silly engineers. We prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the green bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering Zulu 43-521 Papa or a green bean? They're saying it comes down and crashes. Would you rather call it a green bean, or I don't think it matters. It's in your backyard, crashed. One sounds like it belongs, if mentioned on the news, and make news it did. Featuring Repcon's plasma engine, it was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after the result of first trial landing. Trial landing being that it crashed into somebody's backyard. Huh. Let's see, we'll go to this one. Jeez, look at that guy. Does he stand up? Watch your step. Whoa, watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area. Whether sporting the latest in dual minigun, rockets, or laser cannons, the Sentry Bot not only takes its job seriously, but it also takes no prisoners. It's proof of Robco's commitment to defense that these deadly guards are concealed in chambers throughout this facility, so let this be a warning. Watch where you step, or out'll come Robco's guns blazing. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Robco had part in the development of the Sentry Bot, and I have a feeling that we're going to meet one in here. The I in iBot. Robco's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room, at home, blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. The old iBot. Oh, and this one's the TV one. For Eddie, he's been a little bit modified, and I don't think he can broadcast video anymore. Let's see. Oh, we've got the Mr. Handy, and he's open. Oh, it's got some sort of circuit board up on top, it looks like. His eyes open. It's kind of a cool little cross section they have going on here. It's pretty awesome. Hand in handy. The hand in handy. You never can have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was Robco's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model. The first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household. Whether with Mom in the kitchen, using its titanium circular power saw, don't know know why that would be handy in the kitchen or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array. I guess I could see that being useful out there, like a torch or something. I would assume that the saw would be helpful too. Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend too. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Alright, and see, this is what they look like, kind of folded down and packed away, I guess. It's kind of cool. It's got wheels. Some folks have asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? Robco wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protectobot is the answer. The answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass market production, despite Robco's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. What? Exhibit brought to you by Robco. Why was this one... So it moved too fast, it would, like, what, rip people in half or something? No, this is unsafe, but that one's not? Yeah, okay. So if you were standing behind it, you would die. If you were standing in front of it, you would get crushed or split in half. Yeah. And this one's still the same, though. Average lock. Is that it, really? Can you...
Yes?
I think we've broken him. Our rich solar. Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? Robco, with its subsidiary Repcon, has often gazed into the night sky, seeing the rich, pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to these other solar systems, or other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, expanding our reach into the future, where the number of Robco and Repcon rockets match the stars in the sky. That's terrible. This exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Geez, those ones are really out there. If this is an actual model, they'd be pretty crazy. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Okay. Authorized personnel only. Got a little window there. What we need to do, though... Are you kidding? Come on. Where's the dog? Oh, look at that. The little gift shop. Oh, look at that. Souvenir rocket. Red plates, green plates. Little little radioactive barrels you can buy for some odd reason. Lunch boxes. Take those. Ashtrays and coffee mugs. And that one's hard. Alright. Move, please. That's this way. We need to go back out front real quick.
How may I serve you, Master?
Hi.
How may I serve you, Mistress?
It's an average terminal. Here's what we need to do is close this door up. There's only a couple of big companies here in this universe. Peaches, 1 of 8. That would be... Nope. 1 of 8. Agreeing. Assemble. Standing. What? Okay, let's go through the whole... Yeah, you bet. Okay, we'll try this one. Scheming. 1 out of 8. Chemistry. 2. Oh. I'm sorry, that was wrong. Nope. Alright, add facial data to database. Added for the first floor access, so now we can go on the first floor without getting in trouble. Enter office correspondence 345759. Repcon inter-office correspondence to all Repcon employees from Pierre's Eiley, General Manager. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety, as well as the safety and privacy of your Repcon family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personal packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personal packet. Have a great holiday. Yes. Take a long weekend. What does that even mean? Alright, and then the next one is 345776. To all Repcon corporate employees from Carl Rook, Vice President. Ooh. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new Vice President. Until recently I was at Robco, working in their security division, but now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can to not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building, as long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security. These friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time. Signed, Carl. Postscript. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or Pierre's, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks. Can we do that? No. A daily password, so it's changed by now.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Thank you. It's close. What's this? Seems to be a door of some kind, but whatever. Jeez. Toolbox. Some glue, some conductors, nothing crazy. We got a bunch of weapons we can sell. It's the next floor. That's a door, a computer we can't even get into at all somehow.
How may I serve you, Master?
No, nothing. It's the bathroom. This guy's just staying. Oh gosh. Alright, next floor. Jenny Millet security card. This must have been Jenny. Poor girl. Just checking on the systems or something. Come on.
Yes?
That open. I think.
Valid facial pattern.
Can we go up the stairs? Second floor. Okay, so that must have been an elevator. Locked.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Oh, good, okay. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go into here, I suppose. What's this? Nikola Tesla and you. Let's see. Tesla and you. Our energy weapons were increased by 4, so that's nothing. It doesn't say it's restricted, it just says that it's locked. Save. There it is. Add user facial data to the database. And it is good for the second floor now. Enter office correspondence 3457 785. To Carl Rook, Vice President from Sarah Wang, Information Systems. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure off-site server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Excuse me. Sarah. So we are to believe that Poseidon is trying to steal information, and they have an inside man here. Next correspondent, 345863-1. To Carl Rook, Vice President from Sarah. Mr. Rook, for the last couple of weeks, I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD-approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Signed, Sarah. The third one, 345864-2. To Sarah, from Carl. Please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me apprised on any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are informed. And please call me Carl. Signed, Carl. Okay, and the last one. Inter-office correspondence 345864-8. Ooh, IT services from Carl Rook. Hello, I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off of this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you. This must have been his. Oh no, this is hers. Okay. Why did she get that? It must have just been like a CC or something.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Don't worry about her. She's with me. I'm Mrs. Wang today. Hi. Okay, she's right outside the bathroom here. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. And then we're back in the same room. So, is this bathroom?
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Stim pack. I guess that's pretty nice. I don't take too much stuff. I probably could to make things with, but we kind of got rich and everything. I think that luck is really the way to go here.
Don't let me keep you.
Second
How
floor.
may I serve you, master?
No. Go. Shoot. We can't get into all the terminals. Security is your duty. Take a quick drink of water. Gone through all of those. We're out there. That's Repcon first floor. These are nothing. Door.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you. I will. Where's the key to these doors?
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, serving's got 3, so ING is probably it. 3. It's not that one. Something with an ING. Missing. There it is. Mrs. Masters. Encrypted message. To and from, we don't know. I've managed to get the password to Eileen's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. Oh, well, we found it. Mrs. Masters is the one sending them. Q-35 release notes. Quantum plasma modulation matter injection rifle. Wow, that's fancy stuff. Version 32. So this is what the Brotherhood's looking for, most likely. Status. Failure. Notes, while version 32 didn't have the power yield of the version 31 or the version 30, Victor 30, whatever it is, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising. However, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Version 33. Status failure. Lab destroyed. Data lost. Version 34. Status failure notes. Interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35, status, success. Notes that data we received from Zwan, whatever, did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype. Materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Correspondence, we'll just call them 1, 2, and 3. From Mrs. Masters, the CFO, wow. From Leonard Steeple, Vice President. Julia, I am sure you have heard by now that Robco's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me really rally the board in order to keep RepCon autonomous. I'd like your help again with Robco. Alright, let's keep not Robco, RepCon independent from these two companies, and it didn't work this time. Pierre's claims that Robco is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover. If we won't sell willingly, I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this, Leonard. To Leonard from Julia Masters. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers and I'm pretty sure you are right. We can fight this, Jules. And the last one. To Eiley from Masters. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at, pocketing from the Robco deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Who was the last guy? From Leonard. Yep, okay, so Leonard doesn't want it, and she backstabbed him. Got a note added. Project notes while... Okay, yep, we can know that one. Mission statement. Summary. This was from the last one we picked up, I believe. I like how it's just a blank. Okay. Code KH792, temporary password, and to dare to do it. Summary, Paladin Razeline. You and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northeast for the components we need. We've had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons. that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. Mcnamara. Well, the yeah, artillery does that to people. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding? If you force the lock, it'll break? Oh, are you kidding me? I just get tired of unlocking every computer and every door. Really need any of that stuff. Upstairs we go, I suppose. Top floor.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Ice cream. I guess we're going with luck.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay, good enough, I guess. Might not work every time. We better find a key card or something. There, look at that. He made it all the way up here. Mission statement, X-ray Victor 56. Temporary password, lives to fight another day. Summary, Paladin Matties and Lander, you are to survey the ruins at the coordinates 0.004 9.265. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. Mcnamara. Are we overweight? Come here, you.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
What I need actually is your apparel. I'll repair it and give it back to you.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I am not. Okay. So, look at that. Swanky. They're drinking whiskey up in here. Unlock the safe. Ooh, clearance granted. Okay. Robco. 2 Pierres. From Rook. Hello, Pierres. Now that things have been set in motion, I am going to be your liaison and point of contact with Robco. I'll be handling anything that arises during your transition to the Robco family. My first priority is going to be tightening up your security. As you well know, Robco handles many classified projects. Because of this, RepCon will need a large increase to security. I'll be sending over some engineers and security personnel to discreetly install some enhanced security procedures. Most of it will be pretty innocuous. However, all employees will be required to wear their security badges at all times. Please have your people start wearing their badges well in advance of our partnership becoming official. I think it will make the transition easier. None of the security measures will be activated until I arrive on site. Hopefully, by then, everyone will be comfortable with the new rules. Thanks for your time, Ruck. Inter-office correspondence. Steve Reynolds from Eiley. Steve, can you send an email out to your engineers reminding them about our security policies? I'll be sending a message next week about some increased security procedures. Thanks, Pierre's. That's it. Security, security, security. Not a whole lot around here, huh? Oh, the safe. So we're not actually allowed up here, but... crap. This one we can bother with right now, so we'll go this way. Oh, we can't. Oh, there's the other guy. Looks like the ceiling collapsed on them. Oh, come here, Veronica. Are you serious?
Ooh, got something good for me?
It's not a dress.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No. You know what? To decrease our weight... I'm gonna give you the pulse gun.
Does jumping... Yes! Does jump... Yes! Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Okay. Recover the pulse gun. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. This is a nice big office. Turns out once we luck through one, it's all of them. Very hard terminal. Bathrooms. Nothing in any of the stalls. Urinals are gross. Nothing. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Hello, Mrs. Millett.
Thanks. Okay, I think we've already been through this room. Yeah, we were.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please. Thank you, sir.
He must have followed us. I don't want to do that. Elevator. Stairs to go down. So this is... we're done up here. Really? What do we have here? Pierre Isley's briefcase. Repcon, third floor, security card, and $200. And this must have been his office. Well, we're pretty much done here. Must have been like a break room. It says to the second floor, but I think it should say break room. Alright, let's get out of here.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Thank you, bye. What's this? What is our science at? Let's see if we can make this up. Science is at 50. We would need a science skill of 100. We'll never make it. Okay, so next up we would go, well, we would go back to Hidden Valley, I suppose. We talk to her.
What's up?
I have questions I wanted to ask. I wanted to talk about the technology we were looking for.
What are your thoughts?
I changed my mind. Let's go after the farming tech. Can we do both? Nothing. Have something made part ways. Okay. Let's go back to your place, but first we're gonna go to the gun runners.
Well,
Alright, here we are back at Hidden Valley. Let's find a hollowed out rock. Okay, cool, I guess. Did I leave anything? Nice. Here we go. Yeah, actually, Veronica, can I have that back from you?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Okay, let's go. Did we read that last one yet? Yeah, we did, okay. It's empty down here. Yep. Spook and go, I guess. It asked me to read the notes about this stuff, but we already did that. Bunker information, Hidden Valley, the goals, system overview, and that was it. So, talked about history, but we can't read it, so unless it's on one of the other terminals, maybe it's on the one that he always was on.
hey,
And that's it. Okay. So nothing crazy. What's up, brother?
Veronica, I hope...
I brought you a present. We found a gun that disables power armor. One of these could defeat the whole Brotherhood. We have to stop limiting our focus to military technology. It won't save us.
That could be the only one of its kind.
That's not the point. Technology won't win our wars. We need numbers, new recruits.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But
We keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore. What's up?
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
Yeah, I hear there's holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there staring him in the face. How could he not listen?
There was never any chance. His mind was made up from the start. Maybe if we make a stronger case, he'll change his mind. It sounds to me like he's kind of done, so we'll say this one.
I see that now. I thought I knew him better than that, but it was like talking to a stranger. How can I help them when they won't accept it?
Where does that leave you? Would someone else listen to you?
It wouldn't matter. The Elder has final say. The hell of it is he's one of our most progressive members. If I can't get him to agree, it's hopeless.
Where does that leave us?
I don't know if I can stay. Maybe it'd be better for everyone if I left. Spent my life somewhere else. Work with the followers of the apocalypse, maybe. Put my knowledge to some good use. Or I can stay here with the people I care about and do whatever I can until it comes to a slow or sudden end.
You're the only one who can make that decision.
Not even a hint, huh? Jeez, I really am all alone on this one. I guess I'll stay. If I left, there wouldn't be any coming back. It might be something I'd instantly regret. Things are gonna get harder for the Brotherhood before they get easier. I should support them in whatever way I can. Let's get going. I'd like to get my mind off all this, and some fresh air would do me some good, right about now.
Perhaps we should talk to that one guy. So there's scouts out. Talk to Senior Paladin Ramos. Help.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the information.
Now that the database is fixed, what do you think of Hardin trying to get Mcnamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
It sounds like people agree with Hardin, including Veronica here. So we'll start giving our reports to him. I don't even know where these guys are. Is this him?
Hello, outsider.
Hello. Can I help you with something?
Night. You gotta be down here, right?
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
He's not in this room. He'd have power armor like that. Nothing in here. Ramos, I believe, is the security guy at the front.
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more
Hardin owes
troops
his
into
life
the
to
area.
Mcnamara. The principles of fusion are relatively simple.
I'll still do the scout thing.
As much as I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit, we wouldn't be combat ready without it. We have a duty to preserve the past.
Ramos, what up?
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder Mcnamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
What would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp Mcnamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder Mcnamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder Mcnamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Tell me what happened to Helios.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so Mcnamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, Mcnamara saved this chapter that day.
Who's Elijah to you?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before Mcnamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
All right. Oh, excuse me. So now we gotta go all the way back down, find Isbin.
Doc Schuler is a lifesaver. I was her in training the other day and she fixed me right up.
Hey.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the info.
Alright, so he's given us data access. Elder dismissal incidences. There's 3 of them. So incident 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings toward the victim, Senior Scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time. but the tribunal felt they could not let him persist as elder with such suspicion hanging over him. Head scribe Bukek. Number 2, let it be known from this day that Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Brother Jones has willfully gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Lindquist succeeds him as elder. Head Scribe Morgan. And number 3, let the record show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head Scribe Talwyn. I kind of get what they're coming from when it comes to this stuff. Like, we don't want people to harm themselves twice, so let's just keep it out of their hands like children. But you don't let anybody have anything at all, and it would actually hurt humanity a lot. I think a lot more. You know, you have to keep the dangerous parts out, which would be hard because people will find a way. But still, keep the dangerous parts out. You know, and that's what laws and things like that are for. But you can't control everybody.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, one of the data store entries mentioned the chain that binds. What is that, exactly?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
So now we have to go back down there? Oh my goodness. Can we read it right here? How about on your computer? Of course.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Go back down. The chain that binds is the counterstone of our organization. The rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood and its myriad branches. It holds that 1. Orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. An order from a superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. Orders are to observe the flow and not skip ranks. A supervisor may only give order to his direct subordinates and not to those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is maintained. The telephone game is dangerous sometimes, but I get it. Chain of command and all that.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Go this way or this way. Is this just leading us back to what's his face? Why does it say that's not him. Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
Bye.
They're
been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
Nothing. There's no doors other than that here, so we can leave. And I don't think there's another door, so yeah, there's
The
not
bunker
another
takes a
door.
little getting used to, doesn't it?
Turn off the power. Ooh, look at this bad boy, the super sledge.
Watkins.
Veronica.
The higher ups areas. T-45 steel combat knife. Oh, it's in that. Okay, well, I think we'll go and do with the scouts right now before we start causing havoc. I don't want them to be out in the waste with zero knowledge of anything. Can I talk to this guy at all anymore?
Oh, hey there.
Okay, no. Okay, bye. Wait a minute. How'd these boxes get down here? They can't even fit through the door. I guess potentially you could take the ceiling off. Should I go forward?
Hello.
Okay, well, good enough, I guess. Not gonna say anything to me, that's fine. The correctional facility, there's a guy there. Okay, right there, that one. You're right here. I mean, you blend in really well.
Hello?
What's up, man?
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
I'm Elder Mcnamara's representative. He said to ask you if the bears are still hunting.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Very well. Let's see, data misc. Nothing. Okay, map. Hidden Valley. And Forlorn Hope. West Wind Farms. Jeez, what is this? I guess we'll go heat. The enemies. They seem to be around the mountains, so we'll head over here. Then fast travel. Kind of up the hill. What? It's blocked? Really? I made it all the way up here just to be blocked. Well, no more bad guys now. Little cave over there. And here we go, down to this guy.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
Elder Mcnamara sent me as his representative. He asks if the bears are still hunting.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Very well. You're talking about that town. And then the last one is right there. It's way over here. So we'll head over to Novak and travel our way up. I think that I have anything.
Hey there. Need any?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Perhaps we can get up that hill over there. Poseidon Energy with their plant or whatever, their solar plant.
Trouble.
Great. Thank you. Fire gecko. It is the wind farm. Lots of these geckos over here. Where are you, friend? There. Better go around.
Hey.
What's up? What's over here? Abandoned BOS bunker.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go.
Actually, the Elder sent me, and he asks if the bears are still hunting.
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
Alright, yeah, we're going. This way? No. Where's... right there. With these guys. We just won't...
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
I don't get what the big deal is. This isn't your place. You're neither head scribe nor elder. Won't stand for what? She plans to respect the elder's decision.
Respect nothing. She plans to whisper in his ear, poison him against the Codex. No. This has to end now. Execute them.
What? Oh! Holy crap, Veronica, get down! Okay, let's find our friends. There. Maybe. No. Here. I don't want to talk to those guys. I have a feeling they're going to talk to us eventually. Or else would they have appeared. Let's see.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does. Okay, bye.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
Yes, I did. Here's their reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
Just tell me what you want me to do. Go on.
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings, was only intended to be used in case of emergencies. It was never meant to be used with any regularity, and the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage. In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope with these last few years. As a result, the system is failing, albeit slowly. I'm told we have a scant few months before it shuts down completely. Should that happen, it will quickly become impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Wow, dude, this guy's secretive.
What's up?
I have questions.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
It is. You tell me anything about this? You hear of a guy named Benny? Anything about New Vegas? Think of the NCR? Let's see.
I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood. They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So it's not going to end well. Last time we clashed, we lost a lot of people. Retreated to our bunker. Now we're afraid to even move around during the day.
Let's see what she thinks of the MCR. I mean, these guys.
Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though. Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads. It's a word.
Okay. We need to talk to this guy. Wait, what? Oh, he's not in here?
What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Do you know anything about the chain that binds? I found the patrols for the Elder, and they had emission discs with orders from Mcnamara on them. The Elder tasked me with contracting several scouts in the wastes. I wanted to ask you some other questions. What do you think of the lockdown?
It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty.
Agreed. The Elder tasked me with contacting several scouts in the waste.
That's a sensible notion. Your familiarity with the nearby terrain makes you perfect as a liaison. I've been trying to get the Elder to send out scouts for years, and he's always been resistant to the idea. Said they'd be a vulnerability. I wonder what changed his mind.
I found the patrols for the Elder, and they had mission discs on them, orders from Mcnamara on them.
Just as I thought. Mcnamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid by ousting Mcnamara.
I see. Why do you dislike him so much?
It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
What would you do if you became Elder?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Okay, tell me about the last Elder.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
Can you tell me about the battle at Helios?
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
Oh, that's it, okay. Hey, do you know anything about the chain that binds?
I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it?
One of the few times an Elder was dismissed was due to it. Did you know there's a second part to it?
Second part? What are you talking about?
It says a superior is not allowed to give orders to the men under his subordinates.
Then that means I can cast Mcnamara down for giving those secret orders to my paladins. Well done. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Is there anything else for me to do?
No. Your role in this is done. The rest is up to us. There's much more for me to do to make the transition as smooth as possible. Come back in a few days, and I should be firmly installed as Elder.
We were accepted.
Welcome, my friend. A new day has dawned for this chapter, and moving forward we will no longer cower in the dark. And we have you to thank for it. You'll find that I can be generous to those who show loyalty. Here, take this key. If you ever find yourself in need of repair, head to our safe house to the northeast. Now, what can I do for you?
I want to join the Brotherhood.
Yes, I thought you might, given how much time you've spent here. That's not usually a request we agree to. Typically, we take in the young so that they might be trained through adolescence. In special cases, we allow exceptional individuals to conditionally join. Luckily for you, you happen to be exceptional. The condition is that you must complete a task. This task must prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have what it takes to join the Brotherhood. I happen to have something perfectly suitable in mind. Though I warn you, it won't be easy. Still interested?
Of course. Yes, what is the task?
Back when we were stationed at Helios, our scouts reported that a group was establishing itself in the area as a distributor of pre-war weapons. Our Elder at the time, Elijah, was too concerned with getting Helios running and fending off the NCR, so he ordered us to leave them alone. It's time that we correct that oversight. and show this region that the Brotherhood is still a force to be reckoned with. I want you to visit these weapons dealers, this Van Graff family. Make an example of them. Leave no one alive. When the job is done, report back, and I'll arrange for a team to clean up the site and retrieve the weapons. Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you?
So I do believe that I've made the right decision. If it was up to Mcnamara, obviously he would have fixed the things that he's trying to fix, and then he would have kept everybody inside the bunker indefinitely, and as Veronica said, they would have just been killed off. I don't know where he is. Where did Elder Mcnamara go? Talk to her.
What's up? Ooh, do I get a...
We don't seem to
Darn
be able
it.
to talk to her about it. That's it.
See you around.
Well, that's all she really had.
It pains me to think of the scientific wonders at Helios 1, now in NCR.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been fine.
Our hands.
Seems like that kind of ends things. We didn't even fix the thing, so they have to leave at some point. But at least now, with this new guy in charge, they will...
If you're planning to take Veronica with you, be sure to have a good pair of earplugs with you. I'm kidding, Veronica. Put the power fist down.
But with this new guy, if something did fail, he wouldn't be afraid to leave. I think is the important thing. Who is this, Ramos?
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops in. Oh, hey there. Something.
Why do you have your helmet on? Okay, Veronica, we gotta go.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
And then he said something about a stash or something like that.
We heard Veronica talking with the
Crap. I don't get what the big deal is. Let's load.
High Elder Maxon didn't just found the Brotherhood, he defined it. To serve in the Brotherhood is to serve his ideals. Our way of life is based on them. We know no other path. There is no other path. With her leanings, Veronica spits in the face of every knight, paladin, and scribe to serve in our ranks.
This isn't your place. You're neither head scribe nor elder.
Their sentimentality prevents them from administering justice. Our duty is to the Codex above all, something your companion has forgotten, and that gives us the authority to make it our place.
You don't have a say. Go back to your cave.
A paladin always has a say where the Codex is concerned. Veronica's aspirations are seditious. All of us are sworn to obey and protect the Codex, even against one of our own. She's gone too far this time. No. This has to end now. Execute them.
Whoa! Hey! Holy cow! Okay, well, we just won't kill them. Or we just won't talk to them. So I think what he's talking about is this other bunker, wherever it is.
Trouble.
Where? There. Is there 3 bunkers? Oh, wow, okay. There's not much around here. Couple of mini nukes there, but yeah. This is that first one we went into. Still can't get into it. Alright, well, you know, we have some more quests to do. And that just ends this quest here. We can't do anything. It just ends it. There's nothing there. It did want me to fix the things, and I could have done that, I guess, but I don't know. It just decides not to. Odd way to do it. There must be some sort of like glitch or something, or it just doesn't work. Okay, so we could kill the Van Graffs right now, just go in, blast them, call it done. But I do know that there's something else that we need to do with them. So we're going to go ahead and wait on that. And for now, we'll kind of end this episode with the Brotherhood, and we'll catch back up with it later. So, thank you very much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.